Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMD. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from. And quite the crazy day. Had the gap down, and then the price actually started to move down, down, down. And then the bulls almost showed up and said, hey, just kidding, bears. And then from there, basically shoved the bears back upwards the remainder of the day. So good bounce today after a very rough start. Now it's just a question of can the bulls maintain itself and build upon this bounce. How am I going to define build upon this bounce? Well, you want to see the price stay out of regions where it previously was. I mean, hopefully I'm stating the obvious when I say this, but price movements with true strength don't go back to where they were. They're going to progress forward. Again, hopefully I'm just saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a price movement is truly strong, it's not going to go back to where it was. So that's where, once again, this 1135, this green line comes into play. If you think about it, if the price pulls back and then closes below it, or worse yet, separates to the downside, what is that doing to the price? Well, that's putting the price, back inside of these ranges where it's already been before, namely today, where it was down in this range multiple times. Again, you don't want to see prices going back to where they were. That's just simply not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price actually pulls back again, but in this case, bounces around and then heads back up. What would you have in this scenario? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have this set of lows down here. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, now the stairs are starting to build in the upwards direction, and that's what truly strong moves do. In other words, what did the price do today? It bounced. So if this is truly a bounce is going to keep on bouncing. And, the price coming down here and then going right back to where it was, that's not a bounce. But a bounce coming back down here and then heading back upwards like that, well, that's, how bounces are. I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence. It's just, I guess I'm really kind of just trying to illustrate why I love charts so much, because it truly does make things kind of like duh, and almost insults your intelligence when you understand kind of just the price history of things. In regards to levels of resistance, key thing right now going on is in regards to that purple line there, 50 period simple moving average. You can see over here, price got somewhat close to it, but not somewhat close today. You can see the price basically is bouncing right here below it. So that'll be the initial area of resistance. If the price can push through there, the next key battleground, going to call right up there at $11.75. So interesting day today with the bounce. Now it's just a question of going forward. Is today really the start of a bigger bounce, or is it just a dead cat fake bounce? We'll see if the bulls can make progress. And again, progress being defined as staying up above $11.35. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.